Welcome to Reviews Inside TV. I'm glad you're here. Today I'm putting the Cra-Z-Art Snoopy SNO-Cone Machine under the microscope, the retro doghouse-style shaved ice maker that promises summer fun for ages 6 and up. Let's find out whether it lives up to the nostalgia and the claims, flaws and all. This little contraption arrives as a kit. The Snoopy-shaped ice shaver atop a doghouse base, a padded clamp for mounting, a plastic shovel scoop, 2 special ice molds, a squeeze bottle for syrup, 1 packet of fruit punch flavor mix, 3 paper cups, a little plastic cup, and foam pads for extra grip. It claims easy to assemble and simple to use, and the sales pitch is direct. Insert ice cubes, or the molds, push down the Snoopy pusher, crank the handle to shave ice, scoop it out, and drizzle your syrup. The implied pain points it aims to solve? Keeping kids entertained without relying on electricity, making a sweet treat on demand without needing a standalone appliance, giving children hands-on fun. It's fun, it's kitschy, it's low-tech. In real life, I unboxed and built it. Setup is trivial. Snap on the clamp, affix the doghouse, insert the foam pads, and you're done in under a minute. The simplicity is its charm, no wiring or battery required. For my testing, I tried 3 scenarios. 1, using standard ice cubes from a freezer tray. 2, using the provided special molded ice cubes, those donut X-shaped ones. 3, continuous use back-to-back to see heating, wear, and fatigue over repeated cranks. With standard cubes, it was disappointing. The machine struggled, often leaving half the cube unshaved and stalling. You'd crank, nothing, adjust, then some shards fall. With the molded cubes, performance improved noticeably. Because the design expects ice with a defined shape for the blades to grip, that helps. In continuous runs, I noticed the plastic mechanisms start to flex and feel flimsy. And after a few rounds of making cones for friends, the clamp's grip slackened. The syrup mix is passable. Fruit punch is bright but a bit runny once the ice melts. Let's talk about what's good and less good. On the positive side, the nostalgia factor is strong. Kids or adults see Snoopy, see the doghouse shape, and there's an immediate smile. It's simple, intuitive, and you don't need power. It gives a hands-on experience and can get kids involved from start to finish. The kit is fairly complete. You get molds, scoop, syrup bottle, etc. The clamp is padded, which helps with gripping surfaces gently. On the downside, much of the downside is mechanical. The plastic crank, the shaver, the clamp, all feel light and vulnerable. When cranking, you sometimes have to push down and twist in awkward motion, which gets tiring, especially for kids. It's not a machine for heavy use. Also, if you don't use the molds and try random ice cubes, the success rate is low. The syrup packet is minimal, 1 flavor, and the included cups are paper, not reusable. Some users report that fine plastic shavings or bits of the blade mechanism may flake off over time, a concern that ties into build reliability. Finally, cleanup is a bit fiddly. Those tiny parts, the clamp grooves, the blade housing, you'll be rinsing and drying carefully. About value for money. The Snoopy SNO-Cone Machine sells around the mid-10s to low 20s, depending on region. If you're buying it mostly as a novelty or gift, especially for Peanuts fans, there's value in the charm. But for pure function, you might get better performance from a manual tabletop ice shaver built for durability at a similar price point. In other words, you're paying partly for the brand and aesthetic, not just pure utility. When I compare it to competitors, the trade-offs become clearer. A straight manual shaved ice hand crank device, non-novelty, may have sturdier metal blades and a more ergonomic crank, but lacks the character. Meanwhile, electric shavers cost more and need power, overkill for a child's toy. So this sits in a niche. You want the Snoopy aesthetic and low-tech fun, and you accept the limitations. As for build quality and longevity, the materials are mostly ABS plastic, which is common in toys but not especially robust under stress. From my extended testing and reading community feedback, many purchasers report plastic cracks, flexing, or parts loosening after moderate use. Because this is a low-cost toy, long-term durability is modest. Don't expect 10 years of daily use. The brand history suggests periodic reissues, and nostalgia demand keeps it alive, but that doesn't guarantee heavy wear will hold up. On the safety and customer side, I found an important recall history. Earlier versions of Snoopy machines carried a risk that a brass rivet could detach from the ice shaving cylinder and fall into the ice, posing danger to mouth or teeth. Users should check batch codes to ensure they have versions not affected, or a repair kit if needed. There aren't widespread contemporary reports of support responsiveness, but given this recall, the manufacturer has had to deal with safety issues in the past. I did not personally contact support during my test. To sum up, this Snoopy SNO-Cone machine has charm, nostalgia, and simplicity going for it, and it can absolutely produce delight in the right conditions. Use the right ice molds, go slow, don't expect fast production of many cones. But its mechanical constraints, light plastic construction, and finicky behavior with non-molded ice limit its usefulness for heavy or continuous use. If you want a fun, occasional summertime toy for kids or Peanuts fans, it's worthwhile. If you want efficiency or rugged performance, you might outgrow it fast. If I were you, I'd recommend it for gift buyers, fans, or those seeking a retro hands-on experience, but with the caveat that you should manage expectations. Thank you for watching. If you want to try it yourself, check the link in the comments box. If you already own one, drop your stories or questions below. I'd love to hear how yours holds up. Goodbye till next time. Keep those reviews rolling on Reviews Inside TV.